Hi guys, good evening. Sharing my link, so give me a few minutes. I think it's shared. If wants to join in, they are most welcome to join in. And I've shared the link. All right, so let me just share the screen. So yes, I've shared the screen. Let me open the chat. Hi Shinu, hi Prakash, hi Nijam, hi Uday, hi Gaurav. Hi guys, good evening. I hope you had a good day today. I was like, it's usually Wednesdays are my most busy days at work, so I hardly get time to do anything. But somehow I picked up Amazon because I was waiting for Amazon. I was the Now tomorrow, whether we are going to break out or we're going to consolidate more, we need to watch. Hi Shiv, hi Vivek, hi Louis. Good evening, everyone. Hi Uttam, hi Doctive. So guys, if like usually I do these live sessions at around 10 to 10:15 p.m. ET. I try to post the information on Twitter and all the channels across my Telegram. But if you want to subscribe to my YouTube, you can. The link is in my Twitter profile. You can just subscribe it so that you can have real-time alerts when I'm going live. If you don't want to do that, that's all right. I usually do go live at around 10 to 10:15. So hi Uttam, hi Bikram, hi Ramchandra, hi Manu, hi Sandeep, hi Lee, hi Sridhar, hi Srini. Good evening, guys. I hope you all enjoyed Amazon this morning and Boeing, the two trades which I shared with you all. So let's look at our sheet today from yesterday. So today we saw a sell-off as soon as the market opened, or like there was an initial sell-off pre-market. It continued as soon as it lost 3995 and then went down. And then from there, it recovered and closed around the same area where it has been struggling. Same with triple Q, NQ. NQ was weaker and then NQ became stronger with the recovery. Hi, Satya. Apple is around 141, same, nothing changed. AMD gave a good opportunity, give 73, 75, 3.5 area, and then it closed around 75-ish. So it worked out really well. And that's why when I mention about dips, I wait for a specific level. Hi, Radhika. I wait for a specific level and then I try to go there. Same thing with Amazon. I did went around 92.5. That was my stop loss. And then it worked out really well. We hit 96. BA, I mentioned around 209, 208, because 2775 was my stop loss. It went to make 215. Baba's throughout the day struggled right there. CRM was there. Google was like it. I would not say it's a good trade. It was actually happened at the open, so I would not recommend or say anything about that. Same for HC and Meta. Microsoft opened and sold to 230 and then bounced from 230 back to 242. Like it could not cross 242.5 like on the closing basis. It did reach out at one time to 43, but again it got resistance at 242.5. So we need to see. Netflix, excellent. It came into the dip area 361.63, very small stop loss and hit 368 to the point. Square, I did not check. Nvidia, same thing, came to 186 area of a stop loss. Again, my recommendation was buy in the dip and then it'll go long. 194, 195 is where it closed. Same thing for Tesla, came in at around 142, 143. And once it came above 141, it looked really good. Again, I have not done any trade on Tesla. I was happy with Amazon and Boeing. Hi, Shovraj. Hi, Amir. So, guys, all in all, please try to check these things. They give you a clarity. So, in case there's a gap down, there's a gap up, or there's a consolidation going on in the market, wait for the trades to come to you. If you try to jump uh, onto the trades right away, as soon as 9:30 happens, then there's most likely a probability you'll end up in a wrong trade. Better for you, just wait for your levels to come, and those levels will come. If a good entry area will not come, target one will come. If target one is there, go for target two, but have a clear headed approach towards your trading. All right, tomorrow, I think many people are talking about economic numbers. So let me see what are the numbers which are coming. Continuous jobless claims, not that important. Uh, Initial jobless claims, yes, if we have higher jobless claims. I mean, again, I've told last time about shop is it's a 50 target and today it hit that. So I don't know what else to check on shop. Initial jobless claims is there, which I think now we should have some after these firing from the tech. But still, all right. Overall in the economy, the things are not so bad. So let's see how GDP. I assume it should be better than 2.6. Last time, let me just click on this and see what's coming for Q4 GDP. So GDP is estimated around 3.3. I think we should do better. We should do better with respect to GDP. Again, this is quarter on quarter. I want to just check month on month. Come on, hide away. Quarter on quarter, I'll say yes. Come on, come on. Come on. GDP quarter on quarter. So January quarter GDP growth 2.6. I think we should be green on that. So this should give us a breakout, which we are looking for. Plus initial jobless claims, I assume that we should have a much, like it should be higher than 205. Not much. It should be higher. It should not be in line. In line on, I would assume higher will be much better for uh, the market. So right now the forecast is, come on, 205. So if the jobless claims are in that direction or less than that, again, like if jobless claims are less, it means the market is resilient, the job employment is still good. But these are like weekly numbers, so they do not have that much impact. But GDP is a bigger number, so it should have some reasonable impact towards the market sentiments. All right, so let's there were two more earnings tonight, IBM and LRCX. I like IBM earnings, like they have done decent. LRCX I have to read, but LRCX I have opened the chart and it's a clean inverted head and shoulders for LRCX. So I may want to include LRCX in my list tonight and see if it can, like, this is a very clean picture of LRCX. Anybody who knows a little bit about charting, you can clearly see this. It's setting up for a big move on the higher side. So NVIDIA had the same pattern. So I included this. So let's start with our daily scan with the inside days and see what do we have. So we have Visa with an inside day, John Deere, Goldman Sachs, Lulu, New MROQS. Maybe GS is something which I may look at, and Lulu. And let's look at the open, low, high scanner. And I doubt we'll have anything left here. Okay. Like in the initial hours, SPX was open equals to high, and then it just gave up like 40, 50 points very easily. So anybody who was trading SPX, you should have made good money on this. So MasterCard open equals to low at 375 and it ran to 382. So which is a good, decent move. This watch list is available on TOS. This is my watch list. Like I can post this on chat and you can all use it. Snow. Sure, I'll keep an eye on Snow. Sandeep, you can wait. I will share. I think I've not done a pattern video. I need to do a pattern video somewhere. Uh, but I will share the patterns so that you can all be aware of these patterns and how they work. Hi, Kamal. So good guys, at least we have 70 people watching live and discussing and asking questions. Really good to have you all tonight. So I'll start from the first element in my list, which is ES. And let's see ES. So ES has actually, like last night, I was talking about that ES uh, is trying to make an evening star, which actually it did. And then it totally negated. Like if you have a picture from the morning, it was, I'll just change the color of this. Come on, why my system is so slow tonight? So in the morning, this was all red. And it was setting of a perfect morning, evening star. Because we have one candle, two candle, and three candles. But then it tested the 12 EMA, which was right there, 3991, 3981 overnight. And then it came to an area, which is right here, which is the low here. And if I clean this up and go in the back, you will see this is the area where it has found support multiple times. One time, two time, three time, four time, five time, six time. Again, it came and found the support 3960 area. So I waited for it to come back and it held 3980. And in my channel, like this is my channel, which is publicly available, I mentioned that 3980 support is holding. I will not short here. And this is 1012. I posted this. Okay. So at that time, I mentioned Amazon has also filled the gap. And I added Amazon right there at 1040 area at around 1.6. And then it just bamboozled. It never looked back from there because it filled the gap. And I was, as per the sheet, I was waiting for Amazon to come down and then go long. So all in all, it actually did what it was supposed to. So I would say this was a rejection of an evening star. We came back, we closed above this line. Now we are ready for, like, if we ignore this, again, if we ignore this wick totally, now this is becoming a bull pennant, which Vasudha was asking last night on the code, whether it's a bull pennant or not. If we ignore this wick, this is becoming a bull pennant. So tomorrow, most likely a breakout is coming on ES. Okay. What is your handle? Shiv Show, you can come on. You can like if you go to my Twitter, David, you can find my Telegram channel. It's pinned on my profile. And again, it's a publicly available information. There's nothing fancy about it. I just share what I do, and then people discuss if they have any ideas. So I would say this is a bull pennant for me, ignoring this. So I am positive. For the first time, I am increasing ES to 60%, and I'm calling it a bull pennant. Now, where I want to buy? I want to buy as soon as we break above today's high. Today's high is 40.40. So as soon as I go above 40.40, I should go long. My stop loss is this line, which is 40.20 now, or I would say below this 40.25 should be a good stop loss. Yes, 40.75 is a target right there. One second, guys. Let me read your questions before I move on. On ES, when I had mark level on high low at 2 years. Shiv, you are just new into technical trading, so you need to spend more time understanding how I pick up these levels. Arvind, will there? We had a retest today. Doesn't look at double top, not at all. So first thing, it's a bull pennant right here. Second thing, it is now evident that this is a inverted flat. You want to call this, or if you want to call this a cup and handle, which was a pattern which I was using for last 2 days, but cancelled it yesterday because of the evening start. So it is still there, and cup and handle and a bull pennant is setting up really good. So now we have high potential to go higher. So I am bullish. Guys, if you have questions, I would say you can join in the call tonight and then discuss it. Otherwise, I get deviated and you need to spend more time onto the live call. So just mention your questions. I'll try to address them once I'm done with my analysis. So second thing which I want to mention is cup and handle is back on daily. So tomorrow is a highly potential setup. Now, second thing on the short side, what are the possibilities on the short side? The short side possibilities are if we lose this red line one more time. So I really want to go short below 40.20 this time. If we lose 40.20, 39.95 is the first target, which is there, and then 39.51. It's only possible if failure of when long-term trend line failure happens. So that's if we lose this trend line, that failure will happen. 3995 will definitely trigger the sell-off. Next is NQ. NQ almost came and tested the 12 EMA, 11,653 to the point, went up. Same thing, it negated the evening star pattern. So it is good if we call this, but this is not a bull pennant, but this is still good. And the continuation of inverted head and shoulders is possible on NQ if we go above 11,920, and then there's a possibility of 12,015 and 12,300. So NQ again, I'm increasing it to 60%. Possibility of inverted head and shoulder is back. We need to go above 920, not even 920, 920, 920, no, 930, 930. Target is 1215, 12300. Good possibility, 60% possibility. Stop loss is 875. So stop loss has improved. Smaller stop loss. When should I go short? If I lose 875, I'm looking at 651 more time. So 875, my stop loss will be 930. looking at 650. Yes, so 650 will be an excellent support because 12 EMA is there. So I'm not putting two different targets. It's right there at 650. So this statement of is gone. Now I'll go to triple Q. So triple Q again, it came and tested the 12 EMA. So back test, which was away from here. And again, a rejection of 38.2 Fibonacci, which was right here. A rejection away from the 12 EMA. Now it has back tested the EMA. So it's a good support and went above the 23.6 and closed right there. So any move above today's high will be good, but I would still think if we can cross 289.90, the things will get much better because then it will open up for 295 and 296 very cleanly, or 299. So if we can go long above 290, not even 288, I would say 289.80, which is the point. Then the first target is 294.50. Second target is 299.25. Possibility is 60%, which is higher. There is no inside day anymore. And stop loss will be 288.25. If you have to sell, go below 282.5. Stop loss is 289.28. First target is 284.6. Second target is 281 now. 281. So this is 40%. So NQ is showing strength. So triple Q will definitely show. So I'm 60 to 40% positive on NQ. Now here comes Apple. Arvind, don't be posting some speculative questions. I'm sharing what I'm uh, seeing on the charts. If you do not understand that, then try to focus and see what I'm trying to say. Just don't just post anything for the sake of posting. So Apple, finally, after a very long time, 12 EMA has catch up a positive divergence towards the 34 EMA. We managed to close back to back 2 days above 141.60. 141.60 is an area which has some serious resistance support in the last time it was holding it. This is 38.2 Fibonacci level. Now we are holding above this and we are trying to hold. Second thing, the 12 EMA is greater than the 34 EMA. So this is the bullish set. Now, if we hold above this area, I don't see any resistance until 147. There may be a small intermediary resistance, which is around this area, where we see that, yes, the charts, like the prices are finding some support and resistances. That's around 145. So I am a little bullish on Apple. So 60% is there, 141.60, which is above today close. So this becomes a really good stop loss. If we can go above 142.50, I think that will be wonderful. So 142.50 and stop loss is 141.60. Tomorrow could be Apple leading the day. My thought is that. I think 141 is breaking out now, so I'll remove that. A loss of 140-ish area will bring 137 in picture. So this is 137. Yes. So 136.60, I think, will be the level which can it test, because it's a really good support. It's a Fibonacci support, plus it's a 12 and 34 EMA support. So I don't think so it's going to lose this support very easily. So this, if it loses this could be a good buying opportunity. So I'm 60 to 40% positive on Apple. AMD. AMD finally managed to close above 74.40. It was an inside day yesterday, but could not break out or break down. But we are still in the zone from Monday, where we did not make a newer low and we did not make a newer high. So roughly in inside to inside day, but it's not a cleaner one. So I would see 74 as my triggering point. The 74.50 above, if it sustains, it has potential to go around these areas, which is 78, 79 and 81 area. So if AMD buy above 75-ish, keep a stop loss of 74, target of 79 and 81. And I'm going to give it 70% chance because it's a consolidation above a major resistance zone. So if it breaks out, it will run for like $6-7 straight. No resistance whatsoever. So this is one of my positive targets for tomorrow. So I'm going to give this a blue color. Amazon. I open and let's see what's happening in Amazon. So Amazon came here. It was staying away from the 12 and 34 EMA. Finally, it lost at 96 in the morning, came back, lost at 12 EMA, and then came back and tested the 34 EMA. Now, it bounced right from the 34 EMA and then never looked back. So this shows that buyers showed interest at the 34 EMA and they took it to the top of the close, which shows that it has negated these two negative candles and has restored its confidence above 96.3. So it is now in positive momentum. It is a bullish engulfing candle because it has covered this body, plus it has tested both the 12 and 34. So Amazon back tested 1234, closed bullish engulfing and closed above fib level. Level was it's 100%, so it's a just a fib level. Fib level. So these are all positive scenarios for Amazon. Now I'm going to turn this into positive. My stop loss is 96.3. I want to just buy above or buy near 97, 98 if it comes. And my target will be 100 and 101.50. So 100, 101.65. So these are the two possible targets for me in Amazon. Boeing, same thing with Boeing. Boeing went down, tested 12 EMA, was going for 34 EMA, but managed to close above, made a higher high, and from a body point of view, made a higher low as well. Ignore the VIX. So the support has moved really well above 2852. So like today, I'm still giving it neutral, but stop is 208.5. Now, instead, this is a selling zone for Amazon. So 211, 212, if we 213. So if we can get 211, 213, we are still looking for. And again, if we lose 208.50, 208.5, we are looking for 195 gap fill. Now Amazon BA is in this zone, which is right here. If it comes in this area between the close and 12, I would love to buy this because it has held this 12 EMA multiple times, back to back 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it has done 5 days, something is really, really good about BA. If you want to call this as a bull flag, I would not uh, disagree. It's not a cleaner version, but yes, it's a bull flag, which is right here. It's going. So I am looking for a breakout on BA. That's why 219, 223 are really good targets on BA. Baba, like whenever we see consolidation around one place, it means that we are getting ready for a break. It could be a upper break, it could be a down break. But whenever that kind of consolidation breakout happens, try to ride that because it will run for a couple of percent without any issues. Baba. So Baba today, after a very long time, managed to close above 119.75 on the 20 EMA or this area, which is, come on. This is Baba. So Baba closed above 119.75, which it has struggled. I would like to see because Hong Kong market was closed for last 3 days for the lunar New Year. Now let's see if it opens above this area. I would see a breakout in Baba towards 127, 139 area. I don't see any resistance whatsoever in Baba. It needs to break out. All depends on how the Hong Kong market opens. So the levels are still same for Baba. CRM. CRM, yesterday I mentioned that if it loses 156, it will come down and test of 151. It happened in the morning. So it bounced right there from 38.2 Fibonacci and 38.2 Fibonacci level. Now, in this case, it bounced right from here and then coming towards the resistance of 23.6 Fibonacci. Now, 23.6 Fibonacci is these are retracements on the downside. Now, these retracements can actually prove to be really useful. Now, once we break above 157, we'll have much more areas, 150, 166, specifically for CRM. So keep an eye on CRM. Tomorrow, if it goes up and if it can close 157 area, it has high potential. So CRM is neutral. As I mentioned, go above 157 for 166. So I'll be a buyer above 157. Stop loss target will be 166. Both targets are 166 because these are too far in between. My stop loss will be right here, 155.75. So my stop loss will be 155.75. I'm just giving it a neutral view because I want it to break out. As of now, it has not done that. Google has comparatively shown weakness because of the court case. But again, it also tested the 12 EMA, filled the gap which was created before that news. So back test is already there, tested 94 and bounced. So this should act as a good support in terms of Google 94. So again, if market sentiment is positive, why we want to fight? So 94 is our stop loss. Go long above today's high, which is 96. Target will be right here, 98 and 100. Back tested 12 EMA, filled the gap. ITSI, I want to replace ITSI with something else. We have done ITSI a lot and it's like, again, it back tested 12 EMA, but I want it really to go up and close above 142 so that I can actually have a breakout. But it's a high beta. So whenever there's a big move in the market, it really moves. So if you want to try this, there's a little risky trade that today it came into 133, 134 and close around that. Now 133.25 is a good stop loss. Buy around, buy near 136.37. If it comes, it's a good potential for a bigger move. So keep an eye on ITSI. It's positive as it has back tested and back tested. So whenever back test is there, that assures that yes, everything is all right. I'm ready for the move. Meta. Meta had those rejections from 145 area. So it did not move at all in the market today, even if the market went up. So I am a little bit nervous about Meta for now. I wanted to fill this or backtest this 12 EMA, which is around 136. For now, if somebody wants to ride this, I would recommend you to either go above 145 because these are the rejections, or wait for 136. Right now, there's no trade on Meta. So I'm just removing Meta from my list for tonight. And instead, I'm bringing in Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs has really bad numbers, but it's somehow managing this area. 348. This is a long-term trend line on Goldman Sachs. It's holding that area. Like it wants to backtest and it wants to go above this area. So tomorrow, if market sentiment is good, because you see this area, this is a good consolidation testing. Again, it came down yesterday and today it held onto this line. Somehow for the last 3 days, 1, 2, 3, it has managed to make higher highs, higher lows, which is positive. So if we can break above 351, I think we have a really good move towards 355-ish and 368. So keep an eye on Goldman Sachs. I have included it for the first time, so neutral. I want to buy above 351. My stop loss will be this area 347, 75. Where is that? 347.75, 347.75. Target will be 356.50, 356.50, and 368. So there's a good possibility of Goldman Sachs going above. Microsoft did recover after testing the lows. It tested here and then bounced above the trend line. Like 235 was a trigger to bounce above the trend line. Managed to close about 239. It's allowing 12 and 34 to catch up. Again, if we can break about 242, it's awesome. 242.5, it's really good area for Microsoft to go higher. So it's positive around that. And if you want to short below this area. Right now it has recovered. So I'm going to give it 60 to 40%. 60% positive, 40% negative. Then I have Netflix. Netflix exactly tested 368.51 to the point, which is 78.6 Fibonacci. It is getting ready for the bigger move of 394. So if it gets rejected here, it might come back and backtest it. But as of now, it's looking really good. If the market sentiment is great, it can actually go higher from here. Same thing, 368 was the target yesterday. And now we need to find another tackle. 394 is way too far. So I'm going to just look at 5-year candles and see where we had any resistance. 368, 378. So 378 is another area. Buy above 368. 50. If it goes above 368.50 only, then buy. Stop loss is 365. Again, is a very high potential trade. If it goes higher, it will have really good move. Square. Square has finally broken out. Same thing, tested the 12 EMA exactly to the point. It was way far, came back, and yesterday I was saying that if we can buy in the dip of 77, 78, it came well below that area, tested 12 EMA exactly to the point, and then bounced. Which means, again, I have back tested, I have conviction in my move. Let me get ready. So this is a move which is looking for 83 and towards 91. So Square is another high potential trade, 83 and 91. Stop loss is now 80. Buy anywhere, it comes around 81, 82. $81, $82. Again, it's a high potential trade, so 70% on Square. And now you can see everywhere the 12 EMA is getting tested and getting tested to the point. And that's the importance. And that's how I figured out that 12 EMA is the best respect to any other thing. NVIDIA, LRCX, both have a massive inverted head and shoulders. LRCX had a number today. This is a clear head and shoulders. We are looking towards 197, 200, 218. So there's no change in NVIDIA. The only thing is it has moved higher. So stop loss has moved to 189. Buy in case you get an opportunity. Like today, we had the opportunity 193 to 195. 197. I will say 200 is a good target now, a round number, and 200. After 200, we can say 213. So massive inverted head and shoulders. LRCX has similar. If you want to trade LRCX, if you want to trade AMD or NVIDIA, both have really good opportunities. Now, just imagine one more observation. So whenever we have chip stocks, AMD, NVIDIA showing some serious strength in the morning, do not try to fight the market because they usually drive the sentiment in the market. And whenever the sentiment is positive, do not fight that sentiment. You will end up in losses. Last is Tesla. So Tesla after the earnings is moving really good and it's moving towards 161 target. It had a recapture of 34 EMA, which is bullish in nature. I think 161 will decide the next journey for Tesla. So any time it comes here now, in this area, 141 is a really good stop loss. So back tested here. Now, if we compare it in the last few days, I think this 155 is a good target and 140. You see this two candles? This is 150-ish area. So 150 is the stop loss now for Tesla. Target is 161, 167. I'll just add one more target here. 161.6 and 155. Buy near 151, 152. Stop loss is here. There is no short as of now. If you want to short, you can short below 150. But 141 is the maximum I would see in Tesla for now. 145 and 141. Stop loss will be 152. So that is my list for tomorrow. I'm going to share the Zoom link now. I'll read your questions and I'll try to answer as much as I can. In case you have not posted your question and you want to join, here's the link. Again, like we need to be specific around the questions because I try to answer the technical questions. What I feel doesn't matter. What I feel about something, it really does not matter, just to be honest about something. I'm gonna share, I've shared the link. You can all join in. I'll read your questions. Yes, let me read your questions. Target or snow? So let's start with snow first. So snow is holding this 142-ish area, which is 23.6 Fibonacci area, and it's holding above that area. I don't see it's a cup and handle. Uh, it's more of a consolidation which is happening around this zone in snow 142. So if breakout happens, we can see 164, 165, but that's about it. This is the 23.6 Fibonacci, so it's a good support. But if it has to really move, it needs to break about 38. So let's see if it can test 161 or 162. Then target. And guys, I've shared the Zoom. If you want to share your screen, it will be much better so that you all can understand why you're asking question and what is your thought process. Target has tested the 12 EMA. This is not an inverted head and shoulders. I would not jump on it. It has to cross 161 for me to give me any positive momentum. All right, so let me, guys, if anyone wants to ask question, you can raise your hand. There's an option to raise your hand, and I'll unmute you, and then you can ask your question in the Zoom. In between, I'm going through this Costco. So Costco is 491 and above. It can test 500, but 500 is something where you will have some positive push. It needs to come back and like cross 500. After 500, you will have 20 points to run on Costco. Do you see any GDP? I mentioned about GDP. I'm looking for a higher GDP. How the market will react to it, I have no idea. I can only see what the data is showing me, and the data is showing me a bull flag, so I'm respecting that. Then VJ, Apple, you have mentioned same figures. Yes, because I think it's a good support, so it should not be creating any further downside. If it breaks that, then it opens, so it should be a good stop loss area. Arvind, I will answer you on the Zoom. S. Patel, hi. You can see inside how key levels are chosen. I've shared how the key levels are chosen. Like I've done multiple videos on that. If you can go back and, or if you have anything.
Yeah,
Yes, go on. Shiva, go ahead.
yeah. Can I share my screen?
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to make you the presenter. Yes, now you can share your screen.
One second. Yeah. Can you see my screen with an ES daily chart? 15 minutes.
What a mess.
Yes. Yeah. It has to come on next.
Like, I can see your screen, but it's a mess.
Yeah, that's our. I'm just checking. Like, so I tried Fibonacci with the daily chart.
First thing first,
Mhm.
remove this, everything on your screen. Just remove all the drawings. Just go on the drawings option on the task and remove everything. You can like, you imagine yourself as a pilot. Do you understand anything?
The main question is,
I'm That's what I'm trying to help you. Just clean this out first. Remove everything from your chart.
or you use any Fibonacci levels to spot the key levels, or
Shiva,
you
are
draw
you getting
like
me? Are
price
you
levels manually
Shiva?
based on daily charts.
One
So
second.
that's
Can
where
you
I'm getting
please?
some thoughts. So that the number of levels which
These are
I'm
not number of
targeting.
levels. This is the complete like nonsense. This is not how we build the charts. Clean this up. I'll tell you how to make the charts.
You understand the main business.
Shiva, you need to clean the chart, man. Otherwise, there is no point of this setup.
Okay.
These charts have nothing. There's no level which you can see from this chart. Click on drawings and clear the chart.
Yeah. So probably my system is a little slow. Probably you can handle other questions. Meanwhile, let's share again. Sorry for this.
Or you can do one thing. I'll reach out to you maybe in a few minutes. You can clean this chart, remove all the drawings, and I'll circle back with you. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Can you stop sharing?
Yeah. Oh, I'm using news.
Okay. I'm back. Guys, if you have any questions, please like prepare those so that we should not be losing time. Then we have Arvind. Yes, Arvind.
Naval, so based on today's, right? So currently the support based on the levels, right? Again, the levels that you gave me is in the last 2 days, right? That really worked out. Even though I started with a loss today, the 3960 was a great support. So now after retest, your support is going to be 420, correct?
Support is now 4020, yes, because that's
1420. So if you lose that, the next level of major support is 3995 or 4K, correct?
3995, yes.
Okay. So within that levels, basically, again, if whatever happens, if we lose, then 40 or 420, then we have to hold 3995, correct?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So because I'm definitely looking at that level, so that is how I was able to recover today. So 39 to 40, 40, 40, 20 and 3995, right? So again, I give for a broader question, right? So nothing has changed on the interest rate or inflation, or the interest rates continue going to right? Just a curiosity.
See,
right?
Arvind,
And
one thing, sorry to interrupt you. I know what you're trying to ask because you posted that on the YouTube chat as well.
correct,
See, nothing has changed from a fundamental point of view.
correct,
But there are 365 days in the year, right? And the market will do its own maybe in the first 1 month and then react to the macroeconomics. Right now, market is trying to hold. Market is trying to tell you it doesn't matter.
got it.
Everything will change once we have a Fed member coming and sharing. Because remember, we do not have Fed members speaking until 3. So market is free. They're totally focused. There's nothing going to happen. Everything
Correct.
is beautiful. But
Got it.
once they come in next week, they give you the rate hike. And if the rate hike is 50 basis points, you're screwed because you expected a really, really beautiful story, right?
Got it.
That's why market is moving up. And I trade market based on the levels every day.
No, perfectly. Thank you. So basically, it's basically because of the blackout period, you are looking at things, the market is going to go on their own momentum.
Yes. They do not have any interruptions from anybody speaking out all of a sudden.
Got it. The level wise, I think I definitely follow your levels. So great. And that part, I'm just curious about the fundamentals, right? So, okay, I got it. Thank you very much, Naval.
No problems. Yes, Raghu. You can now speak.
Hi, Naval. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Naval, on options, like we use options profit calculator. No, I want to know some few more details about that. For example, like on Tesla on 150 call, today the price.
I'll just clarify one thing. You put your numbers there in option calculator. I assume you're holding Tesla 150 call and you're excited where it will open in the morning, correct?
Yeah.
don't worry, it's going to be a good IV crush.
Mhm.
You can simply use any option calculator, or you
Mhm.
can go to analyze here, and you will see that there is delta and theta.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Delta, theta. Yeah, yeah.
Look at the theta. Theta is 0.8,
Okay.
delta is 0.6. So it means that for every $1,
Yeah,
it's going to move 0.66.
yeah.
And
66. Yeah.
the IV is around 66%,
O-
which is
Okay.
higher by. So IV is going to kill the delta, because IV is going to use gamma to kill the delta. But
Mm-hmm.
now you're in the money, so it will be around 0.66,
Mm-hmm.
and 0.8 theta will remain there. So if you
Okay.
bought it around 385, 390, most
Mm-hmm.
likely it will be around 5-ish. Most likely, at most.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
455. So
Okay.
don't think too much ki, it's going to change everything. No, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to come around 450 to 5-ish.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what now. Like I'm trying to following the last couple of days on the option profit calculator. So when I see like now it shows like suppose tomorrow if Tesla opens at 152, it shows
See,
around 7.5 or something. But every time that is not
it's not
matching to
going to
the
work out, because it
okay.
uses the same value, and you need to understand that
Mm-hmm.
there is IV crush. All these
Mm-hmm.
option calculators, they are
Mm-hmm.
fine on the daily basis, but when you have ERs, then they
Mm-hmm.
don't work, because IV crush is there.
Mm. So
Okay.
the 66% of IV crush in the middle, how does it go? Like it's difficult to calculate that.
Why you want to calculate? Like, what if you calculate it's to be 10 and at 9:30 it opens at 145?
Okay. Okay.
Why you want to just take dreams of something which is not in your control?
Okay. Okay.
Right? Wait for 9:30, see
Mm-hmm.
what is the price, and then take an appropriate action.
Okay. Okay.
Just don't dream. If you dream, you will lose.
Yeah. 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 That's what happening. So I thought like let me get some insights from you. Like
It's not going to
because
work out. Even if I
yeah.
tell you something about all the Greeks, how they are
Mm-hmm.
calculated, what are the summation formulas, how to
Mm-hmm.
calculate per day, it's not going to help. I do
Okay.
not have any control of how the stock is going to open at
Mm-hmm.
9:30, and
Okay.
how market will take from 9:30 to
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day. Nobody knows it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
stop thinking about option profit calculator.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
No problems. Uh, yes, Amir.
Hi, Paji. Thank you for sharp. I bought at around 42 and it is 49. So is it going to pull back or is it going to, any idea next? What will happen next?
See, next idea, there's no idea. The thing is, Shopify has moved, and it went up to 49. Like, that was a bad setup, like, because of that. The targets which are coming around 55-ish. Now,
Okay.
56 is your stop loss. But one thing you need to be focused on, that it has run a lot.
Yep.
If it retraces back, 46 is your first flag. If it loses 46, book your gains.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
No problems. I don't trade smaller momentum stocks. Chirag, TGTX, I don't trade TGTX. These are all pharmaceutical stocks. I think TGTX is pharmaceutical. Yeah, I don't trade all these companies. These are bullshit companies. People just see one time and then they get happy. Oh, they move 100%. No, I don't trade. I trade only big companies, which I know. Sandeep, if it breaks for the target, for what period should we buy? Again, Sandeep, you need to understand that I am a day trader. I do not uh, take things overnight. So I try to take, I do not believe in the long leaps, which many people have learned and have burnt themselves millions of times, but they still want to carry on leaps February, March. No, buy for this week or next week, buy in a quantity which you can handle. Define your risk and then trade accordingly. I do not do uh, 1 month out, 2 month out option. This doesn't make sense to me. Sources capital. I'll share that. Okay, so this is all good. So I'll come back to Shiv now. Shiva, are you ready? Are you
Yeah,
ready?
yeah. Yeah, I closed a few of the screens to.
Okay, let me just allow you to share the screen. Share your screen. Miss Kaur, wait, I'll check on UNH. First of all, why you have so much on your screen? When you're looking at my screen, do you see so many things? Just keep it very simple, man.
Yeah, sure. I can reduce the.
No, it's not reduce it forcefully. Like when you keep things simple, you will be able to much better use the information. Too much information never helps.
Sure, sure. I reduce the time frame. Yeah, but you can.
Show me the chart. I don't see the chart.
You're not seeing.
I'm seeing the black screen with the uh, live news.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Can you see the ES daily
Can
chart?
you expand this chart? Like this is very tiny. No, I mean to say expand the screen because it's coming on like 1/4 of my screen.
Okay, it is on my full screen actually. I have a vertical screen, so probably that may be the reason.
Okay. Now, whenever you are first thing first, whenever you are creating the levels, right? You need to use Fibonacci and regression channel. So you are using Fibonacci. Okay.
Mm.
Now look at the latest high or low. The latest high you see is 43.20. Okay. And the latest low is you see is 35.02. Correct?
Mm.
Now, if you're using it, then you need to see where it can bounce from 35.02. So you will do a retracement from 43.27 to 3500. Create a Fibonacci retracement.
Yeah, but when I did like these two, I considered this as one
Why?
Fibonacci
Why?
because this had a jump. It had
Why?
a
Again, like that, that's not right. You need to just go to the latest high and latest low. That's it. This is the yearly high and yearly low.
we should
Start
not
a little,
all.
ignore it. Man, learn to listen.
Mm.
Start from the high, go to the low. Create a retracement.
Okay. So you want me to do now?
Yes. Okay. Create this.
And I can make this again.
Ek minute, Shanti, wait. Why you're in rush? So now first thing, you will see these levels you are missing on many Fibonacci levels. You're missing on 23, you're missing on 38, you're missing on 78. You need to add all those levels.
Okay.
And if you don't even know those levels, then you are not don't even know about Fibonacci. 23, 38, 50, 78, they are important Fibonacci levels.
Okay, so I will add it. So initially I was using only all 618.
No, then that's what you need to learn about. You need to read about Fibonacci first.
Okay.
So then you will have some mid levels. Check whether those levels are respected or not. If not, then try another high, another low from the latest.
Okay.
Ignore this one, move forward in the time, and then try to see, and then see whether it is getting respected or not. This is a practice you need to do. Only then you will be able to map. It's not like it's going to happen in one day. It took me 6 years.
Okay. Sure. And which all time frames is best
I
actually?
only use daily. See, again, I do the daily analysis every night and I use daily time frame, but people still do not want to focus on what I do. They just keep on thinking whatever information they have is right. If it was right, you would have similar levels to me.
Okay, sure. And one last question. So apart from these Fibonacci levels, do you also use on daily chart like some kind of you do the price levels also just capture from a naked
I
eye?
keep track of that, yes.
Okay.
I do keep track of that because they give me a fair idea whether we can have a support or not. But I don't draw it. I just keep in my mind, especially for ES.
Okay. And you also told there is one diagonal channels should be matching, right? So what is that actually? Like matching
It's
Fibonacci?
not matching, it's a regression channel. It's in the drawings. It's not an indicator. You should watch the video from my learning section where I've done all this. Where I've shown how to create those things.
Sure. Yeah. So this helps now, Deep. I will explore more from you. So,
Yes, you need to practice more and more. Otherwise, it's not going to help.
yeah. Thanks, now.
No problems. So I'll go back. Again, guys, nobody can help you if you're not ready to help yourself. UNH. UNH is an inside day. It's getting tough for UNH to cross 500. So Raj, if you want to grow UNH, I think you need to see above 5 or 6 for a really good move. Otherwise, you can ignore it. Expedia. I don't know why you're stuck with these companies which are not moving at all. It has the gap to fill to 120, 121. If it fills the gap and sustains, it's good. Otherwise, these companies, like they may not perform that much until their earnings. Like on the earnings, they can give you a massive 20% move, but they are really difficult to trade. Their options are spreads are bad. So it can test 121, 122. Then it's Nizam, it's publicly available on Twitter and you choose it, you can use it. Yes, all the channels are, all the information is there in the learning section, Sandeep. You can go there. I will do a learning educational session once I have some time, and we'll try to address all those questions of how to make these charts and everything. So I don't see any new questions besides this. So anybody on the call has anything? Oh, Arjun has one thing. Yes, Arjun.
Hi, Naval.
Hi.
Thank you for everything what you do.
No problem.
I have a question about this regression. I tried drawing this regression channel, but I always don't get it right. Yesterday also I was trying with
See,
what you have.
I'll tell you why you will not get right. Because that date when I draw the regression channel and the date you have drawn the regression channel, they are different. So they're not going to be same ever.
Yeah, I was looking at your video yesterday for the Netflix, and I was trying to do that. I was not able to get it those prop
Again,
correctly.
I'll tell you the same thing. This is my Netflix channel. Okay. If I cancel my right extension, see, I started this channel in May, and when I drew this, it was September of 27.
Okay.
So from September, if you draw regression channel from May to September, then you will have something similar to me. If you draw it right now, it will go and test this. So which will have a different value altogether. That's why whenever I create them, I just extend them to the right so that they are there till eternity.
I see.
If
So
they break out from here, I'll change.
If you don't mind, can you help me draw this with the current chart?
Yeah, share your screen.
Okay, thank you.
I'll make you the host, share your screen.
So I draw this way, but it was not matching with
regression channel. First thing first, try to have maximum space for your chart. click on this accordion and push it back. Click on this. There's a button there. Yeah. Now in the regression channel, right click on this regression channel, click edit properties, add more coefficients.
Okay.
Add 1.5, 0.25, 0.75, 1.05, 1.05, minus 1.05, add 0.25, 0.75, and do the similar minus 0.25, minus 0.75. And do for a 0 as well. Yes. And I'll prefer to change the colors, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I will change it later. Yeah, next.
And on the mode on the top, choose RAF, the third drop down. On
okay.
no,
This
no,
one?
on the mode. If you're on the left
Oh,
side,
yeah. Okay.
choose RAF channels.
RAF.
Click OK. Now you will have this channel. Now with same colors, it's really hard, but now choose from 512 to 9727.
You want me to
Right.
remove this?
Yes. Create another regression channel. It's another, yeah, this one. Choose,
then-
go from 162. Choose from the lowest point, 162. Go till the September 27. Again, it didn't
Okay,
save.
it went away. I think it didn't apply.
Uh,
But I'll do it later. So how? So
do
from
it
low
to
to
927. Like if you want to do it for now, you need to go to current date.
okay, like that.
Yes. Okay. So this is your current regression channel. Right click there and extend it to the right. So now you will have more.
So I just need to add those levels again. Those coefficients.
Yes, coefficients. You can add that later on. But one thing you need to see is you have a Fibonacci drawn here, right from the bottom to the top, and then this. This is a Fibonacci extension. Now look at, you have exactly similar levels, 368.5, 394.4, similar to me.
Yeah, this is the Fibonacci. I got it from your last video. Yeah, yesterday. That I figured. How do I extend this? I could not extend this to the right or left.
You need to go into your styles and go to style on the top of the screen. Like if you go to the top, you will have, just move left. Style, click on the style.
Yeah.
Click on settings and click on, there's a right axis, price axis. Click on price axis. Tab, price axis tab.
Price, okay.
Remove fit study markers. Remove this.
Okay.
On the click on equities. There's right extension somewhere. Go to general one more time, please. Click OK. Can you scroll down a little bit on your chart? There's button on the screen right at the bottom of the chart. Yes. Go there. Yeah, it's like I get this. 1 second. Let me. So you will see a magnifying plus, zoom in, zoom out, and then you will see a cursor type. Right? And then you will see a arrow. Click that and you will see change right expansion settings.
Yeah.
Click there. Now expansion area, add 50 to the bars on the right drop down.
Okay.
Add 50 here. Click OK.
Okay. Yeah, better.
Okay. Now it's better.
Yeah. And one other question I have. So, like you mentioned, right now, the market is moving up for though fundamentally didn't change. But I just wanted to prepare, like assuming a recession is going to come in next 2-3 months, which kind of
Don't think, do not think. Stop there. Don't think about which stocks to pull. Every stock will go down.
not stock, but I was thinking like a regular ETF, like not a leverage, but regular ETF. Can I dollar cost average from now, let's say, so that I can, because my stocks are still in negative. I just wanted to know
which stocks you have.
I have a few
Tech stocks.
Tech stocks, yeah.
Which were busted 50-60%.
Yeah.
And you're thinking that they will recover. They will never recover.
Okay.
Okay. So if recession happens, they will cut down much more. If you're getting some spikes in them, use it to exit.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm sharing it from my experience. I have gone through this where you keep on holding stocks and hold. I've hold like, I'll give you one example, which I've shared here live multiple times. In Indian market, I bought a stock called Punj Lloyd and Reliance Communication. I think you will be aware of Reliance Communication from Manila.
Yeah.
I bought that stock, about 8,000 of them, and they're zero. And my price is 240.
Okay.
So I've learned the hard way. So there are companies which will never flourish. They just got pumped during one time and that's it. They will not come back to those prices ever again. Do you think Roku will go to 500 ever again? No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it. But you don't suggest like getting a inverse ETF and just accumulate for a couple of months, and then if market is still bullish, just put a stop loss and get rid of.
See, it's better if you focus on a good trade for today. And next day, try to start accumulate your gains so that you can offset your losses.
Okay.
Okay. Do not plan for things which you cannot control. What if there is no recession? What you will do? You will lose money on those ETFs. So it's better to trade. See, your goal is to make money. Your goal is not to like invest and then wait. If you invest 1,000 and get 1,500 tomorrow, that's a 50% return, right? You should take it and then cash it out. Try to cover your loss.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Naval.
No problems. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining in tonight. Hopefully you are getting some educational content from me. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. If you like my content, I would recommend you to please share, retweet, and share in your circles. More and more people, if they can use this information, it's good for them and good for me. Because when I answer your questions, it's also a learning for me, because I will have to think about a few things. So it also helps me. So for my own benefit, if you can spread your word, share whatever you can, it will help me as well. Thank you very much and have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.